Fred Kirkhart. I'm a portrait and headshot photographer located in Stuart, Florida. My background is that about 4 or 5 years ago, I took my hobby of photography and turned it into a profession. And I've been working at it ever since, trying to build it, make it better. And recently, I just moved into a new studio space, which I'm in right now, and trying to really scale it and grow it this next year. When I first made contact with Sarah, I was struggling with creating a cohesive message in my branding and through my website and social media. I didn't really have confidence in my voice and how I was presenting my message on my website. And I feel like when clients were coming to the website, it wasn't converting them into prospective clients, weren't converting into actual clients on the website the way I was hoping to. So I reached out to Sarah just to get help with the copy on my website and also to see if she could help me with some of my branding messages. Tangible results I've seen since working with Sarah are that I feel a lot more confident about my website personally. So I'm feeling better about marketing myself to people when I meet them. You know, I'm kind of like, yeah, go check out my website, go check out my website. And I know that once they get there, it will be a message that I want to convey and something that I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of, as much as that sounds kind of strange. But before, I wasn't confident in what I was putting out to the world. And so I think I held back on pushing myself to people a little bit. And I've also had people converting from the website based on what we have on there now, you know. So Sarah created kind of a system that they could go through when they reach the website, you know, like, hey, this is what we do, this is what we do, why we do it, and here's what you can do to book your appointment. And so I actually have had several people book appointments since working with Sarah, and I wasn't really getting that prior. So Sarah talked to me and some of my past clients about my process, what it's like to work with me. And then she created copy based around what we want the process to look like in the future, you know. So we addressed those things and we created clearer communication about how people can go about booking with me, why they should book with me. You know, for instance, like, you know, my educational experience, my current training that I engage in, you know, how I stay in the top of my field, and why they would want to work with me to improve their own brand, you know, which is really what I'm all about, is helping people build their own brand through their imagery. So she tried to, you know, built that into the first part of the copy. And then the second part of the copy was, okay, now that you know why we do what we do and how we do it, here's how you go about booking if you're interested. So that's what we did with the changes that we made. I feel like the people that are coming to my website and actually booking or consulting with me are people who are my goal clients, which are business professionals and business owners. Whereas before, I got a lot of random calls because my website was very scattered and wasn't really a cohesive messaging. So I would get people calling me asking, you know, hey, how much for a birthday party today at 4:00, you know, and can you come to do a bar mitzvah tomorrow at 3 p.m. and can you do it for under $100 and this, that, and the other thing, which is fine that people are curious, but it's not the market that I was trying to work with. My goal is to reach business professionals and people that are looking for headshots and portraiture surrounding their business primarily. I do some other work, but that's not what the goal of the website was. So since working with Sarah, we've streamlined the messaging on the website. So like when you show up, you know you're coming to work with someone who focuses on headshots and portraits. And those clients stick, and the ones that show up for other things are like, oh, never mind, I'm in the wrong space now. And they quickly exit, which is preferable because it saves me a lot of time from having to field calls from people who aren't sure about what I do. Now, when people come to my website, they know 100% what I'm there for. It was an absolute delight to work with. Every time I communicated with her, I felt better about what we were working on than before I had talked to her, just in a confidence way. I feel like she definitely has a vision that she brings to the table, but she's also very open to receive my vision. So the process was very streamlined. She's very efficient. She answers quickly. She has a family, but she works all the time, which was like, you're like, oh wait, how are you so responsive? But she's very responsive, very friendly, and I just feel like she was very good at caring and having empathy for my mission and my goal for my website. Someone who's thinking about working with Sarah, that you're definitely in the right place. She cares, which is something I feel a lot of, people now are starting agencies or industries, like, they're like, oh, I'm a creative, or I'm a this, or I'm a that, I can create this for you. But behind that, there isn't a whole lot of empathy or skill. And I feel like Sarah has a great combination of both of those. So I would say you're in the right place. She has the ability to receive what your problem is and find a solution, as far as your wording, your branding, your marketing, all that stuff. She can easily adapt to your industry. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually getting ready to start another company probably in the next 6 months. And I was just thinking this morning, like, that I'll be calling her way before I did this time, as far as letting my company go for a couple of years. I would be reaching out to her within the first couple of weeks of starting a business instead of the first couple of years. So if you're on the fence, go for it, give her a call. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, my name is Fred Kirkhart. I'm a headshot, portrait, and business photographer located in Stuart, Florida. If you're ever in the area and you'd like to stop by, give me a call. My phone number is 772-626-6856. And my website and all my social media are Stuart Photography Company. So easy to find. .com, and then Instagram and Facebook are the same. So